Nikon finally comes out with a full-frame flippy screen, and it's designed for photographers. 4K 60 with a huge crop. Welcome to 2018. It's the same damn camera they keep releasing. It's just the Z6 with a flippy screen. Calm down. I'm sure there was a genuine meeting about it. They discussed the pros and cons of releasing this thing. Alright fellas, I just got back from our local Kmart and they had a Fuji film camera. There's neat little dials on there. It was kind of nice. I held it. I took a photo of the cashier. It was the vintage touch. Let's make one of these, a vintage full-frame Nikon. Why not? We are with you, boss. Are you kidding me? A full-frame Nikon retro camera? Sign me up. It'll sell like broccoli sprouts. Let's just put some nice specs in there so it's not vintage. Vintage meets modern. You know what I mean? Oh, about that, the outside body is retro, but the inside is, let me level with you. Our factories were attacked by squirrels. They ate all our wiring and copper. They made nests out of our copper. We have no actual camera technology left, just like the outer plastic parts they didn't seem to want. We can't put like new specs in the camera, but the dials, they'll be touching. You'll be touching stuff. You're not gonna do what you did with the APS-C lineup, right? Where the Z50 was the same as the ZF-C, which was the same as the Z30. You're not gonna just keep releasing the same camera over and over again in a different body, right? The spec sheets are a joke, right? 4K 60 with a crop? HD 120. You're gonna move past that, right? Not yet. One day, for sure. Any time now. 3 years max. And we're doing 4K 120p and HD 240. It'll blow the world away. It won't though, it already exists. It's existed for years, and the Fuji X-T4, it's the same spec, it's worse specs than the X-T4, boss. What the hell is happening? And why is there a flippy screen? It's photo-based. Photographers hate that screen so much. They bleed when they have to turn their fingers. It takes time. That's a video screen, there's no video specs. What the hell is happening? Johnson, your severance check will be down in the lobby. It consists of a bagel with no cream cheese. You may leave now.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I woke up this morning with the ZF release on DP Review. I'm like, okay, what do we got here? I was almost excited for a little bit. I was like, you know what? A Nikon Z6 with a flippy screen. Finally, we're doing it. Maybe you added something new. You didn't. But as I read through the sheets of hell, I noticed that we have a fat body, heavier than the A7S III. We got 4K 60 with a crop. HD 120 is the max frame rate. You've done nothing. It's the same sensor as the Z6, I bet. Quote me on it, I dare you. 2018. You know how long that is in camera years? It's like dog years, like 15 years per one. We're so behind. That's 5 years. That's 300 years ago. I don't mean to alarm you, but I was just reading my dictionary next to the dumpster like I do every Wednesday night when I realized the Nikon ZF is actually just a Nikon Z6. I can prove it. If we flip to F, I don't have time for that right now. A, B, C, D, E, F, 6. ZF is the Z6. There's nothing new. It's all plot to kill me. The biggest, like, what the hell are you doing moment came when they finally have a fully articulating screen, but it's a photography-centric camera. And photographers hate that screen. They just want to tilt up, and they don't know that their neck can turn to the left to look at their image. And they don't have the brain power to line it up if their neck is slightly turned. Oh, there's that building. Okay, I'll just fully articulate that. Where's the building? No. No. Right there. Okay. Where is it going? Oh, man. Ow. That's a freaking lamp post. It's not even on. That's the worst photo I've ever taken. Is there 3D pop? A little bit. You're a loser. I don't fathom it. I can't understand it. Like, thank you for giving us the fully articulating screen in a Nikon full-frame camera with seemingly improved IBIS. And it can do better video than the Z6. But like 4K 60 with a crop? That's XT3 territory. When was that released? Wow. That's what you're giving us. That's the same exact specs. Fuji XT3 and this. There's no IBIS in that. There's a lot of terrible things about the Fuji. The autofocus, I don't know about that one. But like, come on, Nike. You gotta be kidding me here. Photography centric, flippy screen. You hate both of us. You don't give us the video specs and you punish photographers with a flippy screen. Who are you? Let me tell you why this is not a video-centric camera. Where's the custom modes? I don't see it. I see dials, Fuji dials, but also the PASM thing. PASM is nothing without custom 1 through 7 on the other side. The PASM is nothing. You use that to set up your custom modes. PASM? Nobody uses PASM. It's C1, C2, C7. 7 is the minimum. I would accept 10. 10 custom modes. So I'm like 4K 60, boom. 4K 24, HD 120, not even 240, you suck. There are still people working at the Nikon warehouses, right? Like they're not out of business like we all predicted in 2021 it was gonna happen. Like people are still going to work, right? They're making new things. I don't see anything new here. EVF, tiny. And they give us the best flippy screen I've ever seen in my life. 2.1 mega dots. Frickin'. Oh, can you believe vlogging in that thing? I think that's close to the Panasonic S1H screen. 2.3. That's up there. That's like one of the best screens ever. And then I have to look at myself in 120 frames per second in 2022. 3. I know what year I'm in. Also, the whole micro SD card slot, I'm with you on it. I laugh at it. It's funny to me. I wish it was dual micro SD cards that could actually keep up with something like 4K 240p one day and HD 480 frames per second. If you can do that in a micro, that's funny to me. They're tiny. It would be annoying to have to finger pinch them. But the thing that is weird is the battery door looks like it might be blocked by the tripod. I don't know how much room, but there's not much. There's not a lot of room or wiggle room there. So you might not be able to open your battery door if you have a tripod. If that's the case, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. And what's up with the reviews for this thing? My job is to review the reviews, and then I gather information, and then I bring forth my opinion to you. My educated opinion. And then I'm watching, it's like Gerald Undone, he didn't show anything. He didn't use the camera. It was a talk show. He's David Letterman now. All right. I had a couple giggles there, but where's my info? He didn't even test the damn thing. And then Ricky talks. Where's the footage? No footage from it. There was a couple sample images at the end. They were photography-based images. Where's the video? Only one woman did it. What's her name? Julia Trotty or something? She showed it all. It's like, why didn't anybody else show anything? It looked okay. It wasn't great. The IBIS wasn't blowing me away. Panasonic is better. Full frame. What the hell happened? Who would buy this thing? 10-bit N-Log? That's a racist log. N-Log. That just sounds racist, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Who approved that? You're frickin' retro. Like, I almost was like, okay, it has a PASM dial. I don't care about the knobs. If you can set those to auto, it's like, okay. Nikon, but it's so heavy. It's like heavier, 710 grams. You're almost as heavy as Panasonic's Micro Four Thirds cameras now. It's like, oh my God, it actually is slightly heavier than a Panasonic Micro Four Thirds in a full frame body, medium format body. Why? Why do I feel like I wasn't in focus the whole show and now I am? I moved forward a bit. I hate my life. Nikon, I don't know, man. If you put that, I think it's the 2.8 lens is the lightest one they have. It'd be a super reacher, but with the light lens, you might offset something, and then you have a flippy screen, decent IBIS, some bullshit slow-mo. I don't know, man. And then you could do wildlife with it. That could be your travel vlog setup. Nikon colors, I don't even know what those look like. Nothing good. I don't know. It's not exciting. It's stupid that we're still releasing the same camera over and over again. Nothing is improving for like 4 years here, especially at Nikon. 7 years. This does not beat the D750 for photos, I bet. The D800, way better, guaranteed. What the hell happened? I'm gonna leave. How you doing? Are you buying this camera through my affiliate links? It is much appreciated. Thank you. It's a good camera. You'll love it. If you can find the neck flexibility, just take some yoga classes and look off. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos? See you later.